How's it going? I'm going to go ahead and add Instagram. I'm going to try. It always gives me problems. And I think it's going to give me more problems right now. But we're going to come back and try to add Instagram in a bit. But listen, if you're a trader and you have, struggles with, the emotional side of things, right? So you struggle with like greed or fear of losing money, right? Or trying to make more and more money and you don't stick to your strategy, or you just simply don't have time to trade, I kind of want to show you the thing I've been building now for the past, we're going on like 3 years of building this thing, right? Um, it's called Arcade, okay? And again, my name is Tim. I've been trading since I was 17. I blew up most of my first trading account when I was 17. I thought my strategy, if you want to call it that, right, was basically whenever I saw a company that I knew, right? So I had to know the company. So like Coke was in play, McDonald's was in play, Microsoft was in play. If I knew a company and I saw it on Robinhood going green, I would buy. And the minute that I saw it going red, I would sell. This is the exact opposite of what you should do, right? The goal, right? Every trader's goal is to buy low, sell high. Or if you're Warren Buffett, never sell at all. But listen, I learned a strategy, right? I started reading voraciously. I learned a strategy. And over the next few years, or really in like a year or two, I turned $260,000 into $1.4 million, which is still growing today. And the tough part about it is I actually, you know, I couldn't manage everything I was doing all at once, right? There was trading, and then I also had a business flipping real estate. I also worked in tech, right? I was managing like 5 employees while also managing employees at my tech job as like a 19 or 20-year-old. And I found myself one day crying in the restroom of our downtown LA office, and I really like couldn't do it anymore, right? So I literally taught myself how to code, and I just simply really to automate my own trading strategy, right? From there, if I was able to automate my own trading strategy, right, I would go ahead and offer that to the marketplace because nowhere I looked was there anyone reliable and good who could actually automate my trading for me, right? So I started offering that in the marketplace, and people paid me, 25,000 all the way up to like the largest projects I did to like 100,000 people, $100,000 per bot, just to automate their trading strategy, right? And so again, all of that, right? The past, I think it was like I'm 26 now, right? So since I was 17, I basically have been on the path of having this company, right? Where we have basically me working in tech, me struggling to manage my trades, and then from there, learning how to code, teaching myself how to code, and then also, building my trading bots and then offering that to the marketplace, all in that, what is that? Almost like 10-year time frame, right? Close to 10-year time frame. And it all led me to this moment right now, right? Where, I'm stuttering over my words because I'm not the best live streamer, but we do have something really, really awesome, right? That I want to show you. It's called Arcade. So basically what you do with Arcade is my entire journey, right? From learning how to trade all the way to, basically having successful trading strategies to actually automating my trading. Everything can be done in this one place for you, right? So basically you could teach yourself how to trade right here, right? So if I could say, give me, 25 trading strategies, right? This is your AI trading assistant, right? So you could literally just ask it anything about any topic related to trading, and it will basically coach you, right? And for some reason right now it's glitching out, which is amazing. I have a ton of other videos. If you look at my profile, there's a ton of other videos where I do this exact same thing, and it, does exactly what we want it to do. But for some reason it's glitching out right now. But once you have your trading strategy, right, you just tell it what you want in English, and then from there it will go ahead and automate your trading for you, right? So for example, We have the RSI overbought, oversold. This is not financial advice, but feel free to steal this if you want, right? But obviously do your own due diligence. If you go to the performance tab, this is a bot that I launched inside of Arcade, made me $18,000, okay? And before I launched this, right, I went ahead and back tested it, right? So you could back test this strategy to see if it actually works, okay, before you risk any real money. So if I want to check the last, instead of 100, I'm on the 5-minute frame. This is a lot of data, so it might take a long time to actually run this test. But you'll actually be able to see if this strategy is going to be profitable for you or not, right? Historically speaking, before you risk a real dollar, right? And we also enable paper trading. Everything is here for you, right? All of the data, all the metrics, right? You can see every single trade it's ever taken historically, right? Literally down to the exact day and time, and how much money you would have made per trade, right? It's literally insane. And all of this is, easily done through just English prompts inside the platform, right? And again, you could have an active view, right? So like this is what we have a current position that's open, right? And yeah, you have all like your current view here, and then you have all of your metrics right here, okay? Actually, it looks like we do not have an open position. I read that other chart wrong. But you have all your data right here, right? And if I were to go, we don't have a position in the last week, but if I wanted to go over here and check how my performance is over time, literally will show me the exact performance over time here. It's really, really cool, okay? And again, you can back test, you can paper trade, you can trade live money, right? This is where you just literally pick what tickers you want, how much of your portfolio you want to trade, and then if you want paper trading or live trading, right? And you just literally press start, and that's basically it. And again, all you have to do is just type in English right here exactly what you want. And then, in like 5 minutes, you get the exact thing that you have been wanting, hopefully for years, right? Like I mentioned earlier, right? If you struggle with, the pain of, fear or greed, you cannot stick to your trading strategy. Basically, you can just automate it to make sure that, never again will you have to worry about, your emotions taking over your logical brain and just sticking to your strategy. Or maybe you don't have time to trade. Either way, Arcade actually just removes any worry that you may have in that regard. So again, if you're interested, there's going to be a link down below or a button, depending on where you're seeing this. Feel free to click on that link on that button to learn more. And if you're interested, feel free to sign up. It is a really, really cool, offering. And, again, I'm not the best at live streaming, so I'll just kind of show you what one of my customers said. This is on our website, right? He said, if I'm being frank, dude, I have no idea why you don't have more users. Like, it's actually bewildering. I've spent the last week or so hopping from platform to platform, and I want to make sure you can see this. Yeah, there we go. So I'm just reading off this guy's testimonial, right? So if you go to our website, it's literally right there. If I'm being frank, dude, I have no idea why you don't have more users. Like, it's actually bewildering. I've spent the last week or so hopping from platform to platform, throwing my contact info left and right and center, while signing up for far too many free trials to remember to cancel. Whether there's a rule or not discussing competing platforms by name, I'll still avoid it out of respect. But man, not a single one came out the gate swinging like this one. The outrageous amount of options available, the aesthetic GUI, right, graphical user interface, the ability to scroll trade by trade on a back test. Not to mention, part of my French, but holy shit, the single coolest feature that I've ever seen on a trading platform. An entire list of unique parameters with the trade count, day, time, and P&L all individually back tested and then sorted by performance in less than a minute. Whoa, that converted me, that feature alone. Just the craftsmanship, the thought, the creativity that went into it, that's something I've never even looked for. I didn't know I could look for that. And I can confidently say that no other platform had anything like it. Legendary. I was initially weary due to the lack of free trial, but after spending a few hours pulling every scrap available on Tim, that's me, and more specifically him and Arcade, I feel secure enough to commit. So again, if you're interested in learning more, feel free to click the link down below, or there's a button on this page, depending on where you're seeing the video. And hope to see you inside. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. And again, we are not venture backed. So if you could share this with other traders who you might find interesting, that would also be appreciated. Okay. So anyways, peace, love, and tranquility. Bye.